Hi, this is Eslin. Welcome back, fishies. Today we're going to do linguine. Remember the other day, a couple episodes ago, I was trying to curl the bucatini and I couldn't do it. I said I wanted to practice again, so we're going to try with the linguine today. Um, Here's the bucatini from the other day. We're going to try it. I already have it on. It's boiling, so we can save time. I'm going to set this aside. Okay, I'm going to turn the eye on. And what I have here is some Langostino tails. They're like the little lobster tails, but they look like big little shrimp. Okay, they look kind of like shrimp. But so what I'm going to do is, remember I was telling you guys about the different olive oils. This is Pompeo. The ones I like is Pompeo, but this one here, the smooth, is for sauteing and stir frying. This is the one we're going to use today. And the robust, remember, is for salads and marinades. This is the one that you really don't put on heat. So I'm just going to put a little olive oil, just a little olive oil in here, just to get it started. Just to get it hot. Okay, then I'm going to put in the langoustines. And I'm just going to hit it with just a little salt and pepper. I like the fresh ground pepper, but remember, you want to season as you go, but you don't really want to over-season. You don't want to over-season. You can always add versus subtracting. Okay, yeah, we're going to let this fry up. Now, in the oven, like I said before, I had some zucchini, squash, and onions roasting in there. And like always, I forget something. It's always close and handy. Now I'm just going to let this. Now these langoustines are already done. I'm just kind of like heating them up a little bit. In here, I have some sun-dried tomatoes. You can see sun-dried tomatoes and oil. Now this is just the one brand that Private Select. I got it at Kroger's. When I was doing this recipe a little while ago, a couple months maybe ago, I wanted to make some Dijon tomato and mozzarella bread. Didn't turn out too good, but you know, I have the sun-dried tomatoes. So I'm going to drop them in here in the oil with the langoustine, just to give it a little more flavor. Just to flavor it up a little more. And I'm going to add some butter. And I'm going to turn down this heat on this. I only had it high to get the olive oil going. So I added the butter. And, okay, this right here, this is like, you know, when you fry your bacon, the little parts on the bottom. I'm going to add that. That way, we'll get the bacon flavor without adding the bacon. Okay, we'll move these out the way. Now I'm just going to stir this up. The butter is almost melted. Doesn't that look delicious? Now all this is the langoustine, some butter, some dried tomatoes. Okay, now another ingredient I'm going to add. I'm going to turn the heat down. I'm going to turn it down on low. Now this is a garlic and herb dip. Abrello's, I think the name of it is. I'm probably butchering the name, but you can find it almost any store. It's a spread dip, but it's a garlic and herb. What I'm going to do is, this is my hack on the fettuccine Alfredo sauce. So I'm going to take this out, and it's going to melt. That's why I turned it down on low. This is just going to melt in here. This is just going to melt. It's on low. Now, my pasta is boiling in the water. We're going to check it. We're going to stir the pasta around. Remember, always away. When you have a pot with steam or boiling water, away. So this pasta is almost done. But like I said, in the meantime, then we're going to take the roasted vegetables out of the oven. Oh, that smells. Oh, my goodness. Oh, man. Yep. Smell-o-vision. That smells so good. This is the roasted zucchini, squash, and onions. So I'm going to take it. I'm going to switch hands. I'm going to take the spoon, and I'm just going to rake it all in here. sit that over there. Okay, now it's still melting. Now the cheese, doesn't that look delicious? I'm just kind of stirring it all up, mixing it. Yep. Now, like I said, you don't want the cheese to burn. You just want it to melt real slow. And after the pasta get done, there's a secret ingredient. There's a reason why they want you to keep your pasta water. I learned it. It's a very nice trick. It adds a lot of flavor. Okay, we're getting this melt a little more in here. But what I'm going to do now, even though the pasta isn't done yet, always open away. I'm going to still a couple spoons of the pasta water. It's got the starch in it. I'm just going to still a couple of spoons, and you'll see it'll loosen up the cream here. It'll make it look more creamier, more like an Alfredo sauce. See if you can tell it's starting to look more like an Alfredo sauce. It's starting to cream up from that cheese melting. The cheese spread is melting. Yep, we're just going to let that melt up some. Oh, that's starting to, it smells so delicious. I mean, they got to come up with the smell-o-vision. Now, you see how I'm coating that? Just getting everything all coated. See, it kind of looks almost just like Alfredo sauce. Okay, now, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to let this sit just for a couple seconds. Now, this is totally on low. I have it on low. There's almost no fire to it. I just want this to sit just for a second. I'm going to clean up a couple of things here. Sit this on the other side. We're going to bring in our bowl. Now, this right here, what I did was I took some Italian seasonings with some dry parsley, and I add some olive oil to it. And just, you know, so it'll just kind of like rejuvenate, wake up, rehydrate it. That's what I was trying to think of. Rehydrate it. So I'm going to take this when I get done and drizzle it over the top. I have maybe about a tablespoon of lemon juice, just in case I need to wake the flavor up. I'm going to taste it. Sometimes, you know, the pasta can be kind of sauce be heavy, but you have lemon juice to like brighten it up a little bit. I'm not going to add it just yet. Okay, so I think this pasta might be almost done. I think it is. Now, this time, we're not going to, I'm going to turn all this off. We're not going to drain the pasta, but what we're going to do is we're going to use this and we're going to drain it within the pot. Just going to drain it in the pot like that. I'll put it in the bowl. I wanted to save the pasta water just in case I needed to thin my sauce out. You don't have to save all of it. I could have saved maybe just a cup, but I just wanted to save it. Now, I'm going to take just a little bit more of it out, the rest of it out. Okay, I'm going to sit these down. Now, I brought a couple of forks to try to twirl it. Okay, let's see. How about we're going to try maybe this first. We'll try this fork first to twirl it to make it kind of nice. We're trying to work on our plating. Oh, this is working out. Not too bad. Not too bad. Oh, you know what? There is the timer. It's all turned off for us. But this isn't working out too bad. You see how it's like kind of twirling in the mid? It's not like just plopped on the plate anymore. You have to twirl it a little more. Now this one worked out better than the bucatini because it kind of twirled up a little bit better in the center of the plate. We're going to go over here, try to make it look a little bit nicer. Okay. Then we're going to take and we're going to spoon this delicious looking sauce. Looks like Alfredo. We're going to take it and spoon it over the top of the pasta. Oh, the smell-o-vision. Oh my goodness. You guys ought to get the smell-o-vision. And besides looking great, smelling great, I believe it's going to taste great. Here, we're going to sit that there. Then I'm going to pour this just on the top of it, give it a little color. Hey, that looks so delicious. I didn't forget the fork this time. How does that look? Does that appetizing to you? Now this is with the langoustines, it's not with the shrimp. Then I have some zucchini and squash and onions. You can also add mushrooms if you like. I'm not a particular mushroom person, but you could add mushrooms and other vegetables. You could also add broccoli, or even cauliflower. Now we're going to wind this up to give it a taste. We're going to try to get a little bit of everything on a fork. Mmm. Oh man. Mmm. That is delicious. The vegetables aren't already soft, have a little crunch to them, a little texture. Let's do another bite with the langoustines. That is so good. Now, when I put in those crumbs from the bacon bits, you just get a little hint of bacon without the bacon. This is really delicious. If you like what you see, thumbs up. If you want more, hit the dinner bell. Leave a comment. You know what? We can do it if you can use any kind of pasta. We can discuss things. Leave a comment. I'll try things if you like. Maybe not all of them. Sharing is free. You know that? And we can also, excuse me, I'm sorry. Subscribing is free. Sharing is also free. And I would like everyone to stay safe and positive until the next time. You know what? We wonder what kind of pasta we're going to work with. You have a nice day.